This is Canon's last EOS M camera, the M6 Mark II. A great camera in my view. I'll explain why, but there's something else that I want to mention. I'm quite sad. Canon will no longer produce these. It's over for the EOS M system. On Canon Rumors, the website, there's an article titled "Canon EOS M has been quietly discontinued." This was no surprise for me. I will tell you later why. But in that article, it is mentioned that 1. On Canon Japan's website, all EOS M camera bodies are displayed as discontinued. 2. On Canon's USA website, EOS M cameras aren't even listed anymore. 3. Canon EF-M lenses are in short supply and even out of stock. So, bottom line, they no longer produce the lenses or the cameras. It is the end of an era, and I'm quite sad because I spent a lot of time with EOS M cameras. I had the M50, M100, and even the first M6. This was my first ever mirrorless camera. They never disappointed me. With the help of a Canon M50, I got my first 1000 subscribers on another YouTube channel that I own. With EOS M, Canon made its entrance on the mirrorless stage, so of course they wanted to be discreet about it. By ditching the EOS M system, they are saying goodbye to a piece of history, and they are also disappointing all the EOS M fans. Now, let me tell you why this wasn't a surprise for me. I knew this was coming. The Canon Rumors article, link in the description, was just the final confirmation I needed. For me, it was clear since February 2023 when Canon released the R50. Most of you probably noticed how similar this camera is when compared to the M50. Similar body shape, size, and even the buttons and dials are basically the same. And when you look at the name, it is obvious. R50, M50. The R50 is the Terminator. I'm not mad at Canon. Let's face it, they are probably the best at making reliable cameras, but at least they could have made an official announcement that sounded like this. With great regret, we would like to inform you that Canon will no longer produce EOS M cameras. We are saying goodbye to a piece of history, but we have to make room for the future by delivering even higher quality with the R generation cameras. Something like that. I'm sure a PR person would have made a better text. With a well-made official announcement and not by hiding in the bushes, Canon would have won some points in the public's eye when it comes to transparency and humbleness. Still, I believe that we should not be mad at Canon. Let me explain. It's pretty clear that Canon put a lot of effort back in 2019 when they released the M6 Mark II. Together with the 90D, it was their first APS-C sensor camera that had 4K video recording with no crop with dual pixel AF active. It had their first 32.5 megapixel APS-C sensor, full HD video at 120 frames per second, and so much more. These are the reasons why I consider it a great camera. For sure, in 2019, Canon wasn't planning to abandon the EOS M system after putting so much effort in the M6 Mark II. But 1 year later, in 2020, the pandemic hit. Those were tough times. It was a hard year. So, in that period, I assumed they had to make a choice. They had to focus strongly on one thing only and be very good at it. They focused on the R generation and made some great cameras. So this is why we shouldn't be mad at Canon. Still, an official announcement would have been nice for all of us EOS M fans. Now, I'm curious, what is your opinion about the EOS M system coming to an end? Will you miss it? Because I will. Please write your thoughts below in the comment section, and if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. See you on the next one, guys.